Good morning, grade 5s. It's Friday at last. I'm sure you're looking forward to your weekend, but we've got one more exercise to do before you can knock off for the weekend. We are looking at exercise 72.1 on page 135. Now, I'm going to go through each of the examples with you so that you can understand how they got their answers. These examples you will use to help you with questions 1, 2, and 3. And you may need to keep looking back at the examples while you are working to remind yourself of what to do. Before we start, we need to look at our clues, and they are at the top of page 135. We don't need all the clues for today. We just need these clues. 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. Remember yesterday when we looked at our rulers, 10 of the tiny spaces fit into 1 centimeter, and 1 centimeter is as fat as your finger. So if 10 millimeters is the same as 1 centimeter, then surely 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. They are just the opposite of each other. So those are the clues that we're going to use to help us today. Now the first example says, convert 18 centimeters into millimeters. How do we go about this? Well, if we look at the clue, we are going from centimeters to millimeters. So we're going to look at this clue here because it goes from centimeters to millimeters. And you will notice that the 1 has become a 10. To change a 1 to a 10, we times by 10. So if we take our 18 and we times it by 10, we will get, remember, cover your 0, 18 times 1 is 18, and put your 0 back, we get 180. So 18 centimeters is the same as 180 millimeters. Let's look at the next question, the next example. It says, how many millimeters are there in 60.5 centimeters? 60.5 centimeters will equal how many millimeters? What we're going to do is split this into two. We're going to look at the 60 first. Now let's go back up to our clue where we are changing centimeters into millimeters. This one here. In order to change a 1 into a 10, we need to times by 10. So 60 times by 10 is, cover your zeros, 6 times 1 is 6. You have 2 zeros to put back, 600 centimeters. Now let's look at the half. What is half a centimeter? Well, if 1 whole centimeter is the same as 10 millimeters, then half of 10 millimeters is 5 millimeters, because half of 10 is 5. So we know that our half a centimeter is equal to 5 millimeters. Sorry, I made a mistake here. It was millimeters. So, our 60 centimeters has become 600 millimeters. Our half a centimeter has become 5 millimeters. If we add those together, we will get 605 millimeters. So we know that 60.5 centimeters is the same as 605 millimeters. If we look at example 3, they are asking us how many centimeters there are in 370 millimeters. How many centimeters are there in that? Well, we're going from millimeters to centimeters, and our clue said that 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. What did we do to 10 to make 1? 10 divided by 10 is 1. So, if we divide 370 by 10, we will get 37. So 370 millimeters divided by 10 is 37 centimeters. Let's have a look at the last example, and they're asking you to convert 49 millimeters into centimeters. Our clue says that 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter, and we had to divide 10 by 10 in order to get 1. So we are going to divide 49 by 10 in order to get our answer. Ten into 49 goes 4 times, and there is a remainder of 9. So we have 4 centimeters, but these 9 are leftover millimeters. There are not enough of them to make 1 centimeter. So our answer is going to look like this: 4 centimeters and 9 millimeters. Grade 5s, when you do exercise 72.1, look back at the examples or re-listen to my video, because these are quite tricky. I don't want you to get frustrated with them. If you are still unsure about how to do them, you may contact me, you may WhatsApp me or send me a voice note with pleasure.